Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys. 57's right.
Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Number 6. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go play action with Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
On second and goal, Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is
and we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
31-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
1st and 10.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He may try and run for this. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On the keeper.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Come. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to punch launch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy.
We're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Darnold. Open man is Trey Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 9.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Singletary going to get the handoff. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And less than a yard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
And the Broncos first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's got Burton here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
43-yard line.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Jackson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Maher is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Hilton on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive starting.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Titans 17, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation you got. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Titans 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is right through.
Broncos 28, Titans 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Again, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go play action with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Byron Jones brought him down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 22-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
First down, Denver.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The play. First down, Broncos.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so